Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. I'm so happy to be sitting in front of the camera again and feeling the energy, feeling fueled, and having content to share with you guys and feeling ready to film videos for you. So today I am here with 5 questions that you could be asking yourselves as we end this year, as we recap this year, as we think about different ways to reflect and most importantly to celebrate ourselves. So I have these questions that I just wrote very quickly on my phone and we're gonna run through them. So let's get to it. I think because this year has been so difficult and different for so many of us, it can be so easy to automatically just want to rush into 2021 and just say like,
I'm just excited for 2021 and it's gonna be my year and I'm gonna make it the best thing ever.
And then forget that there's actually things in 2020 that we can celebrate despite how horrible and chaotic it has been for many people. There are still things and there are still parts of ourselves that are worthy of celebrating as you showed up for yourself, as you sought out videos like this for self-improvement and for wellness, as you looked at who you actually are in the mirror and had to acknowledge who you are as opposed to admonishing that all of the time. So in that vein, we have to find ways to celebrate what this year has been as opposed to running so quickly into the next year. And I definitely do agree with having hope and positivity towards what 2021 can hold. But there's so many things too to celebrate about you in this year because you persevered, you are still here, you are showing up for yourself. So these questions are geared towards thinking about ways to reflect and ways to celebrate you in this year. So the first one that I have here is, what have you learned about yourself? That's the first question. What did you learn about yourself in 2020? And for me, I learned to hold myself in the highest regard, and that was a really important lesson for life. It goes beyond this year and into other generations, honestly. So that's that first question, and I think that reflecting on what you learned this year really it'll teach you a lot about you. So yeah. The second question is, what did you learn about love? Wow. So relationships. Many of us have experienced different ways of interacting in our relationships, whether those be romantic, platonic, familial, whatever. What did you learn about love in your relationships this year? What are you going to hold on to from those lessons? What do you actually find to be tangible or to be important or valuable to you? What's valuable to one person in their relationship might not be valuable to you in yours. So what is valuable to you and what did you learn about love? The third one that I have is, what did you learn about life? There's so much life and joy and things that are present in this cycle of how the world goes and how life in general goes. These questions are questions where you can journal these to yourself if you want. You can have conversations with your loved ones if you'd like to. You can talk to yourself if you felt like you about that life, because that's what I'm doing with this camera right now. But feel free to share them with other people and engage in what this year held and how what this year held can carry over to years to come. Zora Neale Hurston has a quote that I love that I said at the end of 2019, and I'm saying now here at the end of 2020, that there are years that ask questions and there are years that answer. So my next question is, what questions arose for you this year? What things popped up that you felt are not explored, that you want to explore? What things popped up for you that you felt are incomplete, that you want to complete, or whatever you interpret that question to be? What questions arose for you in your life this year that you find to be close to you and to your experience? I said I had 5 questions. I actually have 6. So the question that follows the question of what questions arose for you this year, what in the world is that sentence? But okay, is number 5. What answers arose for you this year? So what answers did you get in your life, in your experience? Not just lessons, but what answers? If you were wondering something, if you were questioning something, if you were questioning yourselves, questioning other people, what were those answers that came right into your space, right in your face, telling you hey, here I am, this is what you needed to know? What are those answers, and how do they make you, or how could they make you feel better about your life? Or what do you need to do now that you have those answers in front of you? Number 6, because I just feel like I want to ask this question anyway, is What lessons will you carry for years to come? This year has been a year that many of us might want to leave like in this year. And there's things that you might not want to come with you as you journey forward, but there's also value in those things too as you explore them. So what lessons, what things, what people, what places, what versions of yourself do you want to come with you in years to come, and how do they help you be fully yourself? How do they lend themselves to well-rounded wellness, as I talk about on this channel? How do they lend themselves to your journey and your vision that you're looking to manifest in the life that you want to live? How do you lean into loving yourself more? How did you lean into loving yourself more throughout this year? That's a big question. I guess I would say number 7 now. Here we go. We're going somewhere. Number 7. How did you lean into loving yourself more this year? And what does that look like? What did it feel like? How does it feel to have loved yourself more? If you did. If you didn't, do you want to? You know, like those are all things that you can explore. I've asked a lot of questions in this video, and I promised myself that I would keep it brief. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. I hope these questions have been helpful to you and that you have fun, like stimulating conversation and exploring them in your journaling or with your friends and your family members and whoever your loved ones are. And I will see you guys in the next video because I am planning out some pretty amazing content. I'm very excited for it, and I'm excited for this next year. I was excited for 2020. And I think we're always going to be excited for the next, the year that's going to come next, because life, grateful, having gratitude, being grateful for life and for newness, and just having an opportunity to get a fresh start. So know that your fresh start is not only in 2021, it's literally the next minute after you finish watching this video or anything that you want it to be. But for now, here are some questions for you to ask yourself to reflect and to make sure that you celebrate you. So I will see you in the next video. I am sending you all love. I am sending you all strength and light and happiness and positivity and lessons and journey and all of those things. And yeah, happy holidays. Peace.